One of the most interesting facets of American politics today is the relationship between religion and partisanship. Basically, in a nutshell, Republicans are much more likely to be religious than independents, or in particular, than Democrats. And this relationship has held even as the overall percent of Americans who are Republican or Democratic has gone up and down since 2008. And that's that chart that you're looking at right now. It simply rates the percent of Americans who say they are Republican, subtracting out the percent who say they are Democratic. So it's a net Republican advantage. So the higher the number on this graph, the more Republican is the individual. Well, that top line you're looking at is the percent of Americans who are very religious. Of course, it's high because that's more Republican. The middle one is the percent of Americans who are moderately religious. And then the bottom line is the graph of Americans who are not religious based on our Gallup calculations. Well, you see the data right in front of you. It's fairly clear. Top line, very religious Americans, most Republican. The bottom line, unreligious Americans, most Democratic. And again, the key point I'm trying to drive home here is how constant this relationship has been over time over the last several years. Notice that all three lines have gone up and have gone down. Actually, all three lines are now rising some, which means in general, Americans are becoming more likely to identify with the Republican Party. And that's a change since Obama was inaugurated in 2009. We're becoming a little more Republican. But notice that all three lines have moved in that direction. So the distance, the difference between those who are very religious and those who are not religious in terms of this net Republican Party identification has stayed almost constant across time. The bottom line here is religion is an important predictor of politics. It has been in the past. It was in 2008. And here we sit in late 2011, and religion remains an important predictor of Americans' political persuasions. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup Editor-in-Chief.